5:37 right now. The Kress building in San Antonio has a far more history to it than most people realize.
Yeah, it has one of the 7 lunch counters downtown that helped peacefully desegregate the city on March 16, 1960.
Next year, it will house one of the largest Black history museums in the nation. But getting there was not easy.
KENS 5's Earl Stoudemire joins us live now. And Earl, how many times they tried to get this museum up and running?
Good morning, Barry. They've tried 3 times, beginning in the 2000s, to have a Black history museum. For Everett Fly, a San Antonio native, his goal has always been to recognize the impact Black people have made in San Antonio. Fly's interest to highlight more Black history came in 2013 when the city was preparing for its tricentennial celebration. Finding a Texas Highways magazine showing the history of San Antonio, Fly read only 4 mentions of Black people. 3 of them were for slavery, and the last one was for George Gervin, a San Antonio Spurs player. That was all in a timeline of 500 years. Fly said he felt insulted and wanted to change the narrative. Fly did some research and took it to George Frederick, director of the local nonprofit, Hope House Ministries. Frederick already bought a home at 430 North Cherry Street, and it once belonged to the prominent Sutton family, trailblazers in education, social rights, and business. Working together, Fly and Frederick connected with UNC Chapel Hill to make the idea of an archive, and through grants and community support, SACAM opened its doors in the summer of 2017.
Showed up. The community people were inspired.
I think we bridged some gaps.
We absolutely did.
Some major gaps within the city of San Antonio, and I think that was the joy of it.
In 2021, SACAM moved to its temporary location at La Villita, but at the end of 2026, the historic Kress building will house SACAM's new cultural center, the same spot of one of the first desegregation movements in the city. Now coming up at 6:30, I'll have the full story on how SACAM was formed and challenges it's overcome to be where it is today. In studio, Earl Stoudemire, KENS 5.
Can't wait to see that. Thanks, Earl.